right, hey, let's jump right in with part 2 of Molly McMichael's The DoorDash Driver. Part 2, part 2. Uh, One thing I want to say about the clothes supposedly in the street, right? Interesting. Because let's say, hey, yes, look, if that is true, and hey, there's creators, again, people who pointed that out, that there appears to be clothing on the road leading up to the house. So let's take that as at face value, all right? That makes sense because Molly supposedly arrives, right? We see her on the footage, right? She's around that house around the 4 a.m. mark. It makes sense, though, to see clothing prior. That makes sense. It makes sense to see that prior to Dylan Mortensen's bullshit timeline. From 4 a.m. onward, remember, that's all lies. So that makes sense. That there would be clothing found prior to that time. Because, again, and this is my theory, and this is a lot of your theory as well, probably, that everybody was unalived by 3:15 in the morning. I'm going to say, 3 to 3:15 a.m. Everybody was unalived at this point. So again, anything that Dylan says happened beyond, from 4 a.m. on, we know that's a lie. At least that's what I feel, right? Of course. Yeah. So that makes sense. We're going to find clothing prior to 4 o'clock in the morning. Because they were dead, right? Everybody was unalive by 3:15 a.m. in the morning. Everybody. Maybe a little earlier than that. Maybe closer to 3, right? But still, that little 10 to 15 minute window, whatever. 3 to 3:15, all right? So yeah. So again, if somebody is being chased or attacked and they're running back towards the house, well, that makes sense. We're going to find articles of clothing on the road. Yeah. So that makes sense to me. But can we believe, how reliable is Molly? That's the question. How reliable is she? If I believe that, but then again, I think there's some truth sprinkled in here with mostly lies. So, with everybody, really. Except Dylan. I feel Dylan, 95% of what she says is an absolute lie. And there's 5% that is truthful, but twisted all to hell. There's 5% of truth in what she's saying, but it's twisted. It's very, very twisted. Well, we know this. Anyway, but I just wanted to point that out about the clothing in the street. Because we would find clothing prior to 4 o'clock in the morning. Because, again, everybody was unalive, between 3 and 3:15 a.m. Yeah, for sure. And Xana and Ethan, they were the first two. And that occurs, again, what do we think about that? That occurs prior to Kaylee and Maddie returning home from the grub truck. For sure. Yes. Now, some people who watch the Linda Lane footage and all that, the audio, and listen to the audio and that, they feel Xana and Ethan were attacked around 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning. Maybe. But, yeah. But, that may be, but we have to take into account Dylan Mortensen here. So, does Dylan arrive? So the question is then, what time does Dylan actually arrive back home? That's the question here. So yeah, now remember, now I'm starting to think, see, we're not changing our theory necessarily. We're either expanding it or refining it, but the core theory doesn't change, okay? So, I'm going to play in this, and we're going to watch the second part of Molly here. But let's say it's true, though, that, remember we were told that Xana, I believe it was Xana, Let me think this through here. I think it was Xana's father, I believe, said that he spoke to her that night, and it was around midnight, right? And they were inside the house eating pizza. Remember that? Yeah. Okay, so if they're home at midnight eating pizza, I don't know, guys. I don't know, because then other people are lying and saying they saw him out at the fucking frat adjacent apartments there to the lodge. So I don't know. I don't know about that. So that's a bit of a stretch there. So if they're eating pizza at 12, they leave again. They go to the party at the Sigma Chi party, the lodge, but then they end up in an adjacent apartment to the lodge, where supposedly Hunter Chapin sees them, but then he loses track of them. And that's the last, as far as I know, that's the last anybody saw of them. The last time anybody saw them, supposedly. Okay, so yeah, I don't know, guys. But Dylan, we have to put her there at the house at a certain period of time here, because we got to kick off the festivities. So, but yeah, anyway, sorry, going on tangent. Ethan and Xana, though, as we know, or at least my theory and a lot of your theories as well, they were first, and then Maddie and Kaylee followed after, right? That was the second part of this thing. And what I'm seeing in some of these ISP forensic things, where they were congregating was on Bethany's floor. That's where they were hanging out here. They were all on the first floor, down in one of those back rooms down there. That's where they were hanging out, and that's where cigarette butts were finding cigarette butts and all this crap and footprints. So yeah, it's very, if we stripped away all the corruption in this case, I think this one wouldn't have been that hard to figure out, really. But again, that's not how it went. So when you're looking at all these pieces, you're like, well, this doesn't seem all that complicated now. Yeah, there was at least three associates. There's at least 2 to 3 people, including Dylan, the ringleader. They waited for Kaylee and Maddie to get settled in. That's when they were attacked. Now, Maddie, again, we find her coat down at the fire hydrant. So there had to have been something that occurred there. She's just not going to toss her coat off. So something had to have occurred down at that fire hydrant. Something must have... Or... Here's another thing. Or somebody took that coat off of her and at some point discarded it there. It wasn't Maddie. It wasn't her losing her coat in an attack. It was somebody already had the coat, and that's where they ended up tossing it. Yeah, maybe. Would they be that stupid, though? That's the question. If you're the murderers, would you take her coat and instead of burning it somewhere or burying it or whatever, you're going to just toss it there in the fire hydrant? Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, maybe they are pretty stupid, I think. But then you have the police finding the coat, and then they also toss it back into the bushes. So yeah, so there we go. All right, part 2. Here we go. Let's go. Part 2, Molly. Let's go, Molly. Let's go to a rave, Molly. Part 2, my loves. Part 2. Let's go.
And Matt just kept telling me to go right into the middle center courtyard. Yeah. And I thought that was just weird. And then walking back down with my flashlight, which is when I saw the car.
My flashlight.
And still seeing again, there was no pathway. I was just double checking to make sure that I wasn't getting something wrong.
This is a complete lie. I don't believe this at all.
Can you kind of describe to me just what it looks like at that back patio? It's so dark, and in between the trees, you could just see like lights and like things were open. I want to say like it was like warm and inviting. It looked nice. It looked, you know.
Yeah. It looked warm and inviting.
But I did not see a pathway that made it so it was okay for me to walk in the back of somebody's yard. So I did.
Okay, well, why don't you just go to the front door and deliver it? Why don't you just go to the front door? Oh my God. What? This is, guys, this is, now, you know what? This is not real. This is not real. This is not real at all. This is not, she's lying. This is bullshit. Look, you know where, look, you know where the house is because you're on the right road and you know the distance between your car and the house. You just said that to us earlier. So you know where the house is. So why are you fucking around trying to go in the around the back side of the house for no reason? There's no reason to do this, Molly. Because the front door is right in front of you. All you have to do is take your little DoorDash bag, the Jack in the Box bag, and drop it right out the front door. So why are we getting into this convoluted story about, oh, going around the back for no reason, and oh, it's dark back there, and it's not very comforting. Come on, what are we talking about? Hey, Ken Mays. Ken Mays. Hey, Ken Mays. Are you buying this, Ken? Hey, remember, guys, Ken Mays bought this story from the very beginning, right, Ken Mays? Before any evidence like this bullshit came out, Ken Mays, he already paid Brian Colbert for the murder. Hey, I hope you feel like a complete fool, idiot. Yeah. Hey, Ken Mays, do you understand this person's lying? I hope so. Yeah, because the easiest thing to do is drop that little DoorDash bag right at the front door. Why? There's no need to be skirting around the back side of the house where it's all dark. You people are dumb. Hey, mainstream media idiots, people on Reddit, you people are really stupid. You know that? You really are dumb. Dumb. You are dumb. This makes no sense. Because all I have to do, once again, is drop that little bag of French fries right at the front door and say, bye-bye, on to my next delivery. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going.
Okay. So then you start walking back down. I'm walking back down, and then I realized that, yeah, I didn't miss something. I did not see a path. I was checking again. And so I drove back down again, because I walked back up to get my car. Down, and I ended up pulling up into the drive, thinking maybe I could go around that way.
Guys, oh my God. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I got to show you this. Guys, I'm sorry. This is absolutely, this is so ridiculous. Hey, I want to show you something real quick. Hang on, guys. Hey, wait a minute, guys.
Last 4 years, we've met people from all walks of life who enjoy grinding up asthma medicine, boiling it in kerosene, and ingesting it.
I enjoy it because it makes me feel positive, confident, and sexy.
So this is the road. Here we go. Hey, watch this. Hey, watch this, Molly. Here it is. Watch this, Molly. Duke's a hazard. Hey, Duke's a hazard. You stupid fucking Moscow idiots. See what road we're on? And guess where this road leads to? Let's watch. This is really tricky, guys. This is really tricky. Oh, wait a minute. Really? Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Whoa. Sorry, guys. Let me back up. See the road right there? Hey, Molly, do you see this road? Well, guess where it leads? Right here to the house. Molly. Hey, Molly. There's the house. It's right there. And guess what, Molly? The front door is right here. So what are you talking about? Why are you lying with a convoluted story about trying to find a back door somewhere up around here? All you have to do is go right here to the front door and just drop your little bag of French fries. Yeah, because the main road is right here. And hey, guess what? Look, all you have to do is take a right, and here you are, to the house. There is nothing complicated about this whatsoever. Hey, Ken Mays, is this complicated? You stupid prick. You fell for this. Ken Mays, who else? Who are the other idiots who fell for this? Oh, all of mainstream media. Who? We'll just name them. Ken Mays, Burkhart, Nancy Grace, Ramslin, fell for this stuff. Everybody in forensics fell for it. Hey, I'm telling you, Regina Holler, she is gonna try to blackmail me here, and I just want the garden to be aware. Regina Holler is gonna try to blackmail me. You know me, Screaming Stanley. Yeah, Molly, right here. This is all you had to do. You just had to go right here. But why are we hearing some convoluted fucking story about we're trying to find a back door somewhere back here in the bushes? I don't know. It's completely ridiculous. Hey, let's carry on. Here we go. Let's carry on, guys. Here we go.
Here, because I saw the light finally. I could tell that the light was hiding the numbers on the house.
Oh, the light was hiding the numbers of the house. In the front or the back of the house? What are you talking about? Hey, I thought you had your flashlight, and you have your GPS, and you know where the house is because you know how far it is from your car to where you have to go. Yeah. Anyway, let's carry on.
And that's when I realized that was the correct house, and that wasn't off.
Oh.
And that would be when I jumped out, and I put the bag right there by the door, and I took a picture, and then I left.
Which door? Which door are we talking about now? The front door? Or the sliding glass door?
The no contact delivery? Yes, which means that I just take a picture, I send it, and I go. I don't wait for anybody, I don't look for anybody.
So,
It's crazy.
so when you're back up here, I'm just kind of walking, make sure I fully understand.
Yes.
So you're walking back to your car here, and this is when you see the car that you mentioned?
When I saw the car after I had already parked up here, and I was walking down.
Walking down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which car?
We were right around here.
Okay.
Which car? The tan sedan?
So you come around, so then you go and drop everything off. Did you see the car again after that? Did you?
It did not.
Did not?
It left.
Okay.
Yep.
It's just, the only reason, like I said, I remembered it was because it was odd that he didn't look at me or wonder what the heck I was doing.
Yeah.
And he was very just,
What? Who was he?
And there was nothing. And so that seemed odd to me. Okay. Especially to be a girl in the dark. There's not a lot of light on that road.
Hey. How about this? Whoever she's trying to say that... how about this? They didn't see you. How about that? Hey, Molly, did you ever think about that? You just said because there's not a lot of light and it's dark. Well, guess what? Maybe he didn't see you, idiot. It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
And to be walking around with a flashlight and looking around and poking around somebody's yard.
Looking around and poking around somebody's yard? Yeah? What else did you do, Molly?
You would think most people stop and they're like, are you okay?
Ah, so you were worried about getting caught. I see.
Especially early morning.
Exactly.
And you found that odd that this person didn't stop their car and was wondering what you were doing. That's what you're worried about, I guess. Right?
So when you...
Oh my God.
Quite a bit, but, the roads...
You know what, guys? I wish all these fucking people would have been locked up. I hope every single one of these fucking people would have been locked up. They're all lying. They're all lying. This is complete nonsense. It's ludicrous. Just think about it. Just picture this in your mind. It is absolutely ridiculous. We just saw the main road that takes you right to the front door. And she's trying to tell us she does have no idea how to get there. Okay, sure.
The road's fairly narrow.
Yes.
Were you pretty close
It's not that narrow.
to this car? Or were you...
Yes, I mean, it drove right by me.
How close do you...
It ain't that narrow, Brett Payne, you little dwarf. It's not that narrow. In fact, 2 cars can pass each other on it. I don't think that's narrow, idiot.
It was not very far. I mean, I'm walking on the road. I didn't walk in the grass or anything. There's not a lot of space, as you said. And there's cars parked right there, too. So, I mean, he was right there. Okay.
And what did he look like? Hey, Brett Payne, the next question should be, okay, can you describe what he looked like to me?
Did you notice anything about the car? Any sound or anything out of the ordinary?
No, and I've been racking my brain, too, because...
That's a terrible question.
It seems so odd for him to be there. He didn't seem out of place. He actually seemed very in place. Just his demeanor and everything.
Oh, like a regular Moscow fucking burnt out drug addict? Or alcoholic? Like this guy and like you and like everybody else in this stupid fucking town?
Don't look at all.
Children of the corn?
Turn his head.
Children of the potatoes. That's more like children of the rotten potatoes. That's what I should name this video. Children of the rotten potatoes. Ha!
In place, what do you mean by that?
He didn't look disheveled or like at 4 o'clock in the morning trying to get ready for work and you're half asleep or something like that, or running or late, or he seemed like very put together and
Okay, Brett Payne, here's your next question. Was he young? Was he old? How old would you describe him?
Could you describe that person for me?
Oh, there you go. Hey.
I would say blonde hair. He was male.
Blonde hair, male.
I would say
Quinn?
it's hard because he's sitting down, so...
Oh, now it's all... Wait a minute. Now you don't know how to describe him. Okay.
Blonde. I would say maybe
Blonde hair, male. What else do you got, Molly?
light, because maybe a beard. Probably
Maybe a beard.
short.
Probably like a short beard. What else?
I keep trying to rack my brain if there was glasses or not, and I can't remember.
Oh, now we can't remember. Now we can't remember, guys. Hey, he didn't seem out of place. He looked like he belonged there, right? But now she doesn't know how to describe him. Really. Now she's getting all confused. Now her memory's all fucked up here. Weird how that works. So, blonde hair, male. Possibly a beard of some sort. That's light colored. That's what we got.
White.
It doesn't look like Brian Koberger, by the way.
White, yes.
He is white.
And blonde.
What else?
Very light blonde.
Light blonde.
Not the dark blonde where it could almost be brown. But
Okay.
Light blonde.
Light blonde.
Short hair.
Short.
Clean cut.
Clean cut.
About clothes or anything?
How old do you think he was?
Light clothes, but not anything that would stand out. I would almost say he had the light on in the car.
Ah.
When I think about it, because to see him that well
Yeah, really.
on that street, he would have to have the light on
Yeah.
in the car.
Uh-huh.
No light. Because I saw him very clearly. Which
I saw him very clearly. Okay, how old do you think he was?
is odd for him to have the dome light on. Because I didn't flash the flashlight on him or anything. It just I turned around and I looked because the car didn't want to get hit by a car. And I assumed he would look at me and wonder what I was doing, like most people do.
But he didn't.
So when you're out of bed, and you told me you've been up there twice before that night, is it common to see cars driving through there? I mean, did you see traffic when you're up there earlier? Do you see people that time? Can you just describe the general vibe of the place?
Anybody really? Both deliveries. I had to drive up and I came up in the middle. They were
And Brett Payne totally fucked that one. He got off of it. Yeah, this is why Brett Payne should not be a police officer. He should not be working anywhere around the University of Idaho. Brett Payne, you should, well, I'm sorry about your dwarfism and your fetal alcohol dwarfism. You should be nowhere near law enforcement, or you're certainly not a detective at all. I mean, I'm just looking at you. You're not you're, and the questions that you're asking here, you're not a detective. You were a failure in high school, And this is the only way that you could stay in the Moscow area was to join the police. Because, I mean, look at you. What else are you going to do? So, you know what I mean? It's not like you're going to be a rocket scientist. It's not going to be like you're going to do anything special with your life. Except maybe get some tattoos there. But, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, this is... people like these aren't real detectives. They're playing detective. That's what Brett Payne is doing here. He's playing detective. But we know, as well as everybody else, these people are not real detectives, guys. By any stretch of the imagination. Give me a fucking break. Hey, I showed you a real detective, didn't I? Hey, in fact, I'm going to do it again. Here, let's watch a real detective in action.
Oracle denial.
Okay. Have you ever visited Marie-France Como at her residence? No. Okay. All right. So you're quite positive there would be no reason why your DNA would be in any of those 3 locations. Okay. Did you know Jessica Lloyd?
That's what a detective looks like, Brett Payne.
No, I didn't hear her name.
This is a teachable moment for Moscow, Idaho.
What brought Colonel Russell Williams to the attention of the police in the first place was the SUV spotted from Highway 37 the night Jessica Lloyd disappeared, and the tire tracks police discovered in the field. When they stopped Williams in his SUV, the tires were a match. Now, Detective Smith reveals to Williams that he knows it.
Bye-bye.
What kind of tires do you have on your Pathfinder?
I think they're Toyo.
Okay. Do you know the brand name, or sorry, the make?
Sorry, the make is Toyo.
Yeah.
I don't know the model.
Okay. Read this off to you, see if it rings a bell.
Are you paying attention, Brett Payne?
Sees it coming.
Idiots.
Ever heard of, does Toyo Open Country HTS?
That sounds
Make any
right.
sense? Okay.
Smith gets Williams to deny he'd ever parked the SUV with the Toyo tires in the field adjacent to Jessica Lloyd's house.
Do you have any recollection at all of being off that road?
No, it's not off the road, no.
Okay. All right.
Bad move, okay?
Yeah.
What he should have said was, impossible. Couldn't have happened. But see, and you could see what's happening here. He's got his arms folded, and he's nodding. His body language is saying, yes, I was there. What's coming out of his mouth isn't that convincing as well. Because he is so tore up inside right now, because he's thinking, where did I drive? What did I do that night? Where was I? Was I north of it? He's trying to think 5 steps ahead of this guy. It's just not going to happen. But his whole body is indicating, man, am I in trouble? I have a serious
Are you
problem.
listening, Brett Payne?
Now,
Moscow
firm,
Police,
quiet way.
Idaho State Police. Are you paying attention to how you actually interview fucking witnesses and suspects? Because you had your prime suspect 4 times you had her interviewed. And you never treated her like a suspect. Never. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's carry on. This time in some color.
We're both in the middle. The first delivery, actually, I drove up in the middle, and that was the huge order, because he was texting me the entire way. ETA.
This is completely irrelevant. Brett Payne doesn't know how to interview people. It doesn't matter. This is completely irrelevant. Doesn't matter how big the order was that was previous. Completely irrelevant. He should have stuck with what did this guy look like? How old do you think he was? Was he young? Was he elderly gentleman? Was he a young college student? Right, Brett Payne? You little dwarfs. You got dwarfism here. Look at this guy. Look, his cranium. Look how large his cranium is. It's interesting. For such a large cranium, why has he got such a small fucking brain in it? Again, this is what we see in fetal alcohol syndrome. And I'm not trying to make fun of people with fetal alcohol syndrome. But this is exactly what this reminds me of. They got the beady little fucking eyeballs here. They got these ginormous bulbs of head here. But their brain has shrunk down to the size of a fucking walnut. That's Brett Payne for you. That's why he maybe has an assistant here taking notes. I don't know. You fucking pricks. You're all corrupt idiots. All of you.
I'll give you my ETA when I get there. Yeah, but I'm trying to get there. I'm coming all the way from Payne. And people they're very impatient sometimes.
Yeah, sure they are.
I can't remember anybody really walking around. He actually ended up coming out and walking to me because the order.
And this is totally irrelevant. Who cares?
I actually parked down here this time.
We're talking about the crime, Brett Payne. The crime.
Because I wasn't sure where the apartment number was. And I ended up walking all the way around to try to find the apartment. And ended up having to go upstairs, downstairs, all over the place, honestly, to find it. And it was in the
Hey, she could talk your ear off all day if you want.
It was upstairs. And I saw two people. It was a couple. They were walking. They walked up that way, and they were coming into an apartment when I was dropping off.
Great.
They were college kids. They were
College
just
kids.
nothing. They were loud. They were having a good time. They just had come home from the evening of that.
Well, she knows a lot.
Partying here and noise and everything all around. It was really hard to tell. But as far as around here, it's so dark.
It is dark.
It's always dark. Dark Night of the Scarecrow.
It's the first time I've ever delivered to those apartments this night. But my boyfriend,
Uh-oh.
my ex-boyfriend, had told me that
Oh,
there was
ex-
a lot of good apartments in the past when we were younger.
Oh, when we were younger.
There's the White Harlem of Roscoe.
Oh, White Harlem. Okay.
Hey,
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Hey, Master Nature. Master Nature. What are we doing here with this video, Master Nature? I start hearing White Harlem, and I don't know here. I don't know. I think I'm gonna jump up. I'm gonna take a jump on Miss Molly here. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do here. Just continue with the White Harlem stuff. I don't know what are you doing, Master? What are you doing, Master Nature? Yeah, that's what I was saying before, Tyrone. Like, she mentioned mild retardation, and I'm like, where, Master Nature, what are you doing? Why are you showing this? And I started to get really offended, and that's when Stanley chimed in and made fun of me. And well, yeah. I mean, we make fun of you. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, MD. We do make fun of you, and I know, don't you? I know, Tyrone. I know. Oh my God, I hate you guys. I fucking hate you guys. You know that. All right, leave me alone. I gotta talk to Maisie. I gotta go find Maisie. Anyway, fuck you guys. You're bastards to me. And
Oh, kid, we'll just joke. Come on, come back, kid. It's okay. Come on.
no, Stanley, you always make fun of me, and Tyrone makes fun of me, and I'm not coming back. I'm gonna stay with Maisie from now on. Fuck you guys, and
Oh, kid, come on. Seriously, come on. I'll make it up to you. I'll give you some gold. I'll make it up to you. Hey, we can watch some Little House, all right? We won't tell Master Nature.
I don't know. I don't know. You always make fun of me though, and Tyrone.
I promise, kid, I promise. I promise I won't make fun of you anymore, all right?
Okay, all right.
You stupid fucking prick, Emily. You stupid fucking prick.
Oh dear.
That's where I am. Because I've lived here my whole life, but still,
Whoa.
I've lived in a few places in Moscow where I'm like, what the heck? Where am I?
You lived there your whole life, huh? That's interesting. That's important to know. You lived in Moscow your whole life, but you can't find one of the biggest houses on the street. How does that work, Molly McMeth? I lived in Moscow my whole life. And I just, for some reason, I can't find the biggest house on Queen Road. The one essentially almost at the top of the fucking hill. Okay. Bye. Some bitch. Shit. Yeah. Where the heck are you? That's a good question. I don't know.
Do you think perhaps you're, I just asked this just to clarify, but do you think maybe the fact that this gentleman in the car was, seemed out of place, could it have been the environment that was like kind of a weird, darker?
That's not what she said, you fucking dwarf. You fucking dwarf. That's not what she said. You totally misheard her, you idiot. Moscow police. That's not what she said. She said the exact opposite. She said he didn't seem out of place. You fucking dwarf. You fucking bulbous head creation. Listen. He totally, you idiot.
There seemed out of place. Could it have been the environment that was like kind of a weird, darker environment?
She said he didn't seem out of place. That he fit in. That's what she said. You stupid prick. This is the guy that wrote the probable cause affidavit to have Brian Koberg arrested. It was this fucking dwarf with a bulbous head here and a tiny brain. He's the one who wrote the probable cause affidavit to have Brian Koberg arrested in Pennsylvania. This guy, right here, this guy. Can you believe that? This guy. He can't even pay attention to what she's saying for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. She said the exact opposite. You fucking... Oh my God. You know what? You give dwarves bad names, actually. I don't even know what to call you anymore.
Or what struck you about...
Just the fact that
He didn't look at me. Right.
So it wasn't the fact that it was... Because you're probably used to being...
accosted?
Well, are you used to being out in the dark by yourself?
Yeah. Smoking dope.
I told my boyfriend when we first started getting together, I was like, I want to make it so you can follow my GPS on my phone. And he felt really uncomfortable, and it took me weeks to get him talked into it. And I was like, look, with my history, with everything, I know DoorDash knows where I am, I know they track me, but I think it would be smart if you could track me.
Why? Moscow, Idaho is such a safe place. Nothing ever happens in Moscow, Idaho. Right, Dylan Mortensen? Right, Bill Thompson? Right, everybody else who said that fucking same line in this case? Nothing ever bad happens in Moscow, Idaho. That's why we don't lock the sliding glass door at night. But here we got Molly McMeth saying the exact opposite. Molly McMeth's lived there her whole life. And she wants her boyfriend to track her in case something happens to her. In good old safe place, Moscow, Idaho, USA. Wah. Oh, I'm going to end it right here. That's part 2. I'm sorry, guys. We're taking it low. Remember, we're taking it low and slow. We're taking it low. Hey, we did 8 more minutes, guys. We did 8 more. All right. Part 3 coming up soon. I love you. Hope you like that. Oh, wait. Don't forget this. It's Moscow, Idaho.
Okay, I know you're anxious to jump right in and start speaking. Just a couple of things I need to know first because I've never done this before. So, how many of you would say you speak English fairly well, but with some difficulty? A little English? Yes, you speak some English.
Son of a bitch. Shit.